it's during the time we're watching Superman and Lois, Season 3, Episode 11, Complications. Which probably means complications of Kyle finding out at least some of the truth, but also potentially Pia. My brain fog sucks. Pia's treatment as well might have some complications as well. And just complications in general as we're getting near the end of this season. Let's go.
Where is it coming from? Someone give me eyes on the shooter.
Oh, it's Pia. It sucks. Honestly, that's why I think every single one of these, the appointments she's going to or whatever, somebody else should have been on backup. Whether it's Chrissy, her dad, Lucy, could be a useful sister for once. You know, there should be someone sitting in the waiting room so if Clark has to step out, somebody else can come in and be there with her. You know, I don't know what level of person she'd want in some of these places, but you know, she has family. You good with murderers? He's good with the murderers. Maybe next time when he hasn't really seen it.
All I ever wanted was for you to have a normal life.
Screwed that over, didn't you?
Because of...
And you're finally healthy again.
She's
For
a
the first time,
murderer.
I don't know how long.
A mass murderer. And her parents are tricky.
What I ever do to deserve you?
Absolutely nothing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, let's just brush that off.
You know, like, not laser in my ass at the time that I pantsed you in gym class.
Maybe we just don't do it again.
Yeah,
Hey, those
so
days
you
are
were a
gone,
great
though.
kid.
Okay.
No wonder he was a bully at school. I'm shocked.
So
Except I already did know, right? And when I went to talk to you about it, you acted like I was crazy.
Well, she had to. It's the secret, Kyle. You've just agreed to it. If one of your colleagues says, "Sir, at these fires, these ice things, they're really weird," you're going to have to lie to them.
I didn't have a choice.
See, I've said those exact words, you know, several times, always with the best of intentions.
I mean, sir, you don't really equate what Chrissy is irritating, and I do think she could have handled that better than kind of making him look small, but at the same time, you do not equate your line to this line.
It never ended well.
Kyle, you are overreacting.
He is.
Oh, I really don't think I am.
But also, you're better off without him, Chrissy. Did you not hear that he used to pants people in high school? Like, cheating, bully in high school. The accolades keep going in.
No chance.
As long as the Manheims are free, no one is safe. They can't run forever.
Natalie, it's
That's
true.
another time.
Even if Mateo's not
Lois.
evil in your books. Or in mine yet.
What's on the
It's a stupid fight, and we both said things that we didn't mean.
Mm-hmm.
I meant everything I said.
Oh, come on, Jordan. That's...
Well, then she's got a
I
right to be
thought we
mad
were
at you
friends.
too. You said it first.
So did I.
I wasn't sure I was going to be able to face tomorrow, but I feel ready. Thank you.
I love this friendship.
Who would have thought the Zumbas would make me cry?
You're doing this. Well done, sweetheart.
But we will figure this out together.
A hurdle you will
Something to figure
face.
out. I mean, my life is basically over now. I'm never getting out of Smallville.
That is not true, Sarah.
I am gonna reach out to Dr. Lawrence and see if she can fit you in.
I don't want to see her.
You need to, sweetheart. Mental health is not something
It's really
to mess
important
around with.
to talk this through.
If you want me to see the shrink, fine. But
You
it's not
don't-
gonna undo everything that I just did, Mom.
It's not, but it will help you face it, sweetheart.
I know what it's like to be stuck in the past, Buck.
He's not wrong.
I don't want that for you.
But I'd like to think Mateo would get, if they get his parents locked up, he could have a little bit of understanding from the judicial systems.
So it's highly unlikely that
Her
she...
entire diagnosis was unlikely. So what will you do if my daughter starts choking during
Getting
surgery?
overwhelmed,
There
sweetheart.
are risks with
His
the
personal life's a mess, his family life's a mess. It's triggering anxiety in a way he hasn't.
Okay, okay. Just like we used to. You breathe in
Yeah.
and hold.
It's super powered panic attack now.
Your X-ray vision's coming in.
Oh, like seriously right now? Is it anxiety triggered? Oh god.
Time to calm down, okay? For Mom.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to do this at the same time.
You have such good
I want you to
boys.
breathe in. And hold. And out. And again.
You have such good boys.
Hold.
Okay, we are on our way.
There'll be more of that where we're going.
I'm shocked. It's a complication. It's going to impact the surgery.
Days off to a great start. Something else. The surge and now this.
She's not okay.
I don't think Bruno's cure worked.
Nope. Poor Matteo.
I haven't seen her like this.
Since
Not since.
Okay, we should go.
mental health is not a straight line. Mental health is a struggle. And both Sarah and Jordan are experiencing that
You're
today.
acting like something this is why your powers come up at random times. You need to try and relax and breathe and just let go. I'm sure you'll be fine.
He's not good at that. Anxiety doesn't work that way either. He can try.
Right.
Sometimes you get lucky and
yeah,
it
you're
does. But that
Okay. Hurry.
this injection might make it worse.
Cure isn't working! It will! I can fix this! Give me another vial!
You should have just accepted the end. Jesus fucking Christ. Matteo, sweetheart. She didn't mean that kill, but she has killed other people and meant them. I'm so sorry.
I'm getting her.
I believe they love each other.
You can't save me.
But we need to find them before it's too late.
It's pretty much too late.
Are you here to arrest me?
What? No, I've been worried sick about you. Are you okay?
Probably should arrest him. He needs to face
Something's wrong with
justice
her,
and
Was it from the cure you gave her?
this is who your parents are, Matteo.
Your father and I are worried about you.
Yeah, I'm worried about me too.
It's about the sadness.
Mhm.
You know, for a while there, my life felt like
They've come so far with how they can just talk about this
bad
stuff.
decision after another.
It's just really scary to think about things getting even worse.
Mhm.
Well, look, the only one who gets
That's why
to decide
regular
where you
therapy
are
is good for
when you
everyone.
die is you.
I don't know what I want to do.
Yeah, but you're 16, my sweet girl.
Well, look, for starters, you know, something gives you a sense of responsibility. Something like,
Being a waitress. I noticed that assignment was very...
You don't have much time, so stop wasting it fighting me. And let us help you.
Mhm.
Is Mom okay?
Look at him.
for now.
Oh god.
Can Superman do anything?
Someone's changing his tune.
She doing okay?
Yeah.
Did you like secure that somehow?
It hurt so much.
God. Almost like the kindest thing right now would be euthanasia.
Just concentrate. They wouldn't want you to suffer.
He wouldn't. He's learned a lot.
Let go.
Because at the beginning of the season he was all, you've got to hold on for everything, you can't ever let go. I mean, you didn't give the people you murdered the chance to say their last farewells to their loved ones, but okay, we will. We will. And his end falls. I'm sorry, Matteo. Matteo and Natalie have both stood on a rooftop and watched their mother die. She can't murder anyone else now. I do feel bad. Like, on a human level, the way they loved each other was heartbreaking to lose, and for Mateo in particular, I feel just unconditional sympathy. The DOD had better arrest them both, but also be kind to Mateo because he was innocent. He was trying to save his mum's life. Like, give him some kind of probation or, you know, like, something, because he did break someone out of it or give someone an illegal drug or whatever, but...
Like a toy doll that's been broken and put back together. But I'm glad it's over.
Mm-hmm.
So I told her it was okay to let go. Tried to make those last moments as easy for her as possible.
He's come a long way.
Glad she had you there.
More than she deserved in a lot of ways, because a lot of people she murdered didn't have him there.
Talk about next steps for you and your son.
Good. Is the finale going to be them releasing Lex Luthor?
In exchange for Mateo's charges being dropped.
Dad, what are you doing?
He's a kid.
I'm taking responsibility for my actions.
7,000 years too late.
So you can...
She shouldn't be watching this. I'm glad for her and Mateo, because Mateo wasn't a bad kid. He was a kid in an impossible situation.
Couldn't have gone through this surgery without you.
Do make a pretty good team.
You do.
Do everything I can to make sure I take the best care of you.
Mm-hmm. Oh no. Bizarro Superman? Or one of the others? And he even looks... I mean, it's still backwards, but oh... Of course, yeah, the cure's not... doesn't work. It's gonna go great. I'm guessing Lex Luthor they're setting up for season 4. I was wondering whether he'd like be introduced at the end of season 3 because we finished Mannheim. Okay, so I know I'm quite like dismissive of like, oh, murder is dead. I do feel bad for Pia. They did do a very good job of humanizing the villains in this, of showing them as real people. But I also feel like you can't forget the people they killed. And even if the majority of them were criminals, well, if we're feeling sympathy for Pia, why can't we feel sympathy for the criminals she killed? But we also know she went after the mayor of Smallville. She tried to kill Lana. She hasn't only killed criminals. So I don't feel the level of sympathy I would do if a good person died. I feel for Mateo because he is just a kid who is fairly innocent and didn't deserve any of this. And I'm glad Mannheim finally admitted John Henry was a good man and that owned up to all of his crimes, even if that will mean Lex Luthor will no doubt get unimprisoned, ready to cause havoc. I am so proud of Jordan and John Henry, because he's called John Henry and he's John. Jesus Christ. Jordan and Jonathan. I loved how Jonathan was looking after his brother, and it really was a callback to the anxiety Jordan has. I think it was good to kind of show it. I know it was sort of linked to his X-ray vision coming through, but anxiety and depression don't just go away. You can have severe and then kind of learn to cope with them, get better coping mechanisms, whatever. If it's situational, the situation can change. Like, it doesn't always mean it's that bad, but they kind of introduced them as characters, both Jordan and Sarah, as having these big mental health issues, and then they kind of were never mentioned again. I mean, they were mentioned, but they didn't really seem to be going through them so much. So I think it was important to show that they're always going to be a part of you. And for Sarah, for her to kind of recognize this spiral that she was going through, ask for help this time from her mum getting that help for her, getting the debt, Kyle opening up. That family has come such a long way despite everything they've been through, and that was really lovely to see Sarah kind of acknowledging it and taking steps, because yeah, her life is going to be harder than she was going to be before. She made a stupid mistake and it's fucked things up. It doesn't mean her life is over, it just means it's going to go in a slightly different direction, and maybe when she applies for college she's going to have to work doubly hard on her application to be like, I made a mistake and I've learnt from it, kind of thing, you know? Maybe she won't get her first choice of university, but she'll still get to go to college if she really wants to. Now, and I was very proud of her for asking for help and for applying for the job and everything, because honestly, when I'm like having like depression, anxiety issues, the idea of becoming a waitress does not exactly lift up my spirits. But I think it's having kind of the colleagues that we work with, the routine, that will be good for her. I get why they wanted her to do it. I just also feel like my initial response would have been even worse than hers. I'm glad we stopped Mannheim. I'm glad we stopped Pia. I mean, I'm sad Pia's dead. I would rather she was in prison, but I am glad that they are no longer going to try to cause havoc. I worry that Hobbs Bay will now get taken advantage of by evil, crooked businessmen who want to hurt everybody to make their own profit, whereas Mannheim at least wanted to protect one small community at the expense of everyone else. I wonder how that community will actually do without Mannheim, or if all of its kind of success and becoming a better place to live will go away now he's gone. I wonder if they'll even cover that or not. Who knows? I wonder, are we going to see Mateo again? Is he going to move into Smallville? I have no idea. Or if Natalie will just be happy that he gets a life and they'll kind of just move on. Who knows? I'm glad Natalie and John Henry seem to patch things up as well. Now, Lois's surgery, I'm glad they kind of showed the importance of it, how it affects you, but how she was able to psych herself up to it with friends, how she got through it, how much her friends and family were worried. Because any surgery, even when they say it's not a serious surgery, I mean, that was a serious surgery, but it's not like a kind of, we're going into your heart and we're doing a heart transplant or something. Like, it's not a life and death in the moment surgery. Every surgery can be. I loved how worried they were, but how supportive they were, and them all being there for her. It was just, they've done a very good job of capturing the story, but in some ways they've done too good a job because it's so real that it's not, it's quite triggering to watch in a way because it's very close to real. But this I love these characters, I love these families, they do a beautiful job. Reminder that you can find the unedited version of this reaction on my Patreon, and thank you so much for watching.